Craig McMullen. Craig is our wildlife recreation chief.
That's correct.
I have to address you as chief as well?
No, no, just Craig will work.
Chief is good. I appreciate the authority. Craig is the director of the HAHWG Group, and I'm going to let Craig explain that. We're partnering with Craig, bringing all of our resources from hunting, fishing, outdoor activities, and clubs for Craig to integrate into his program. But Craig, give us the acronym is HAHWG. We're calling it the HAHWG program, if you will. Explain to our listeners just exactly what that is and what it means to the community.
HAHWG stands for Hunting and Angling Heritage Work Group. Basically, it's a coalition made up of sportsmen's groups, the outdoor industry, manufacturers and retailers, youth development organizations, and our agency. And the whole goal of it is to build a really powerful coalition of stakeholders to work together to reconnect people with hunting, fishing, trapping, and wildlife viewing to further the North American model.
We're talking about maybe 30-plus groups from established outdoor users organizations, plus you mentioned industry. We're talking about perhaps our big box outdoor retailers.
That's exactly right. We have a minimum of 30 organizations when you consider all four of the stakeholder groups working together, and it's built that way with purpose, because we really feel like the three big stakeholders in the future of wildlife conservation, which includes hunting, angling, trapping, and wildlife viewing, is industry, our agency, and sportsmen's groups. And the youth development organizations add for example, Boy Scouts and Big Brothers Big Sisters, they add another degree in there, in that they're a ready supply of youth to feed into our programs. And it's been exciting having the youth development organizations involved, because they've had a chance to help shape the direction of the programs that we're offering.
How long has this HAHWG program actually been in effect here in Arizona under your watch?
Well, and it really didn't start out under my watch. It was under the leadership of former Director Steve Farrell. It started out as an internal department work group in 2007. And we got together and reviewed a bunch of data that really painted a crystal clear picture that the future of hunting and fishing is not assured. And so what we did after 2007 is, as a department, we made a decision we're going to move forward and try to develop some programs for recruitment and retention. And what we discovered is we didn't have really the resources to develop a program with enough reach to really make a lot of difference with large numbers of people. So in 2009 we opened up the Hunting and Angling Heritage Work Group at the urging of some sportsmen's groups to this group of stakeholders we talked about earlier. And since we had done that, it's really made a huge difference. We've got expertise from all facets of the private sector, and the private sector can do all sorts of things that the government can't, and it's made a huge difference. And we're really looking forward to continuing to grow this coalition.
Well, in talking with you over the past few weeks and months, it takes a community to support what you're doing, whether it's the industry, as you call them, the box stores and the retailers for hunting, camping, and fishing equipment. But we have an awful lot of solid outdoor users group. We've got deer guys, elk guys, quail guys, turkey guys, duck guys, fishing guys that are out there that are putting an awful lot of time, effort, and resource into getting the kids and families. I don't want to forget that, because we've got a lot of people moving into the Phoenix Metroplex coming to Arizona. Last time I checked, we had about 300 people a day moving here. So what that means to me, I spend a lot of time in the angling world. We've got people coming from all over the United States. And when you come to Arizona, there's a misconception that we don't have any water. Mm-hmm. Once in a while we're lacking on it, but we've got 7 great fishing lakes here, plus all the stuff that's above the rim in the cooler country. And my goal in partnering with the department in your programs are to have an avenue or a resource to say, hey, I'm from Illinois. I'm here. I want to learn how to fish. And as you and I have talked, you can go to any retailer and you can spend whatever amount of money for this stuff. And you walk out and you get in your car and say, wow, I got all this stuff. Cool. But I don't know how to use this stuff. I don't know where to go. And we're pointing at you to be the catalyst. I've got your manual here. It's pretty impressive. And the 2012 to 13 schedule of events is impressive. There's over 32 different activities for youth and adults. Let's pick one. We've got junior gun safety as an example. What can we expect for the kids to learn how to use firearms? Are you starting with air guns, or are you moving them right into?
Well, our outdoor skills camp is a good example, and it's important, like you said, a lot of our programs are geared towards youth and families, but we also recognize that there are migrants to Arizona from other states who want to learn how to hunt and fish, and there are also 30-somethings who've never hunted and fished before, and we've got programs for them too. But our outdoor skills camp is a good example where people who, it's designed for people who either haven't hunted and fished in Arizona yet or have never hunted and fished in their lives. Ever. Yeah. And at that camp, people will be instructed on how to camp, what you need and how to camp successfully in the woods, how to prepare food, kind of the equipment list. But we'll have small game hunting opportunity there, fishing opportunity there. It'll be held up underneath the rim where trout fishing's nearby, wildlife viewing opportunities nearby, and they'll have natural history seminars, gun safety seminars, and those sorts of things. So this is really a great example, and most of our events contain most of these elements, but this is a great example of an opportunity for someone to get mentoring, someone who's got that new equipment but doesn't know how to use it, and come to camp and learn kind of a whole suite of skills that will help them really latch on to a lifetime, a successful lifetime of hunting and fishing and wildlife viewing and being in the woods, connected to nature.
Outstanding. Let's say Joe the plumber comes to Arizona from Wisconsin or wherever. How does he access your program off of azgfd.gov?
Yeah, it's really easy. It's just you can get to our website and Google search the outdoor skills page, but if you just log into www.azgfd.gov/outdoor skills, that'll take you right to our main page where we've got all of the programs listed, our partners, and you could go also to most of the retailers in Arizona and after September be able to find some information there.
After September, what's happening in September?
Well, what we're trying to do in September is pull together an agency industry summit where our agency is going to meet with manufacturers and retailers of outdoor goods in Arizona.
Got it.
And
Okay.
really try to rebuild the partnership between the agencies who are doing wildlife conservation and the outdoor industry. And it's a partnership that began 75 years ago with the Wildlife and Sportfish Restoration Act. And for sure the outdoor industry has a stake in what we're doing, and we're really trying to grow our coalition to involve not just sportsmen's groups but also a larger contingent of the outdoor industry.
I've taken the time to read this whole manual, and the things that I'm a native Arizonan, hunted and fished all my life, and it's pretty interesting. I have 5 grandchildren. One of them's at hunting age now. In fact, we were blessed with having 3 generations of bull tags this year. But in talking with my son, there are a number of these camps that we're going to drag the kids to, and it's good information to have. As old as I am, I'm going to tell you there's some real interesting stuff there that if you are an existing hunter, you need to come visit these things because there's new technology out there. GPSs and optics, for one thing. Learning how to use this stuff is certainly paramount for getting around in the outdoors. And I think there's just an awful lot of good, solid information to reacquaint the family unit with the family values of the outdoor user sport. I don't care whether you're hunting, hiking, fishing, camping, picking flowers, watching birds, chasing frogs, whatever it is. This is an excellent program.
Thanks. We agree, and the exciting thing is that, what we've discovered through some research that's gone on nationwide is one of the reasons why people drop out of hunting and fishing is because their social circle is dropping out. And frequently, you mentioned people who are career hunters and fishermen are welcome to attend these. Well, you're right, it's a good idea because maybe the circle that you've hunted and fished with for most of your life has moved on to another state, or they no longer participate. This is a great place to come and connect with a new social circle, especially sportsmen's groups who are the main driving force behind most of these events. And find a place to reconnect with a bunch of folks of like mind, and maybe really find some new partners to go out in the woods with. So you're absolutely right. It's a great place for anybody on the entire spectrum of from brand new, never hunted before, to lifelong hunters and anglers.
Outstanding. How can we at Shake, Rattle, and Troll Outdoors be of service to you guys?
Well, I think just doing this video, helping us continue to reach out to especially the angling world, and help us to grow our coalition of men, women, and sportsmen's groups and industry, so we have an even more powerful coalition working to preserve our hunting and fishing and trapping heritage.
All right, good stuff. There you have it, folks. Craig McMullen doing a great job on the HAHWG program. For more information, Google Outdoor Skills on azgfd.gov. I'm Don McDowell. You can check out shakerattleandtroll.com. We're going to post a whole library of stuff for you.
Thanks, Don.
Thank you for your time.